Well, I think that's the point that I said on one of the thumbnail titles was nourishing ourselves. Also, like, it's not just this, like, taking away of all of these things and, like, is everything on the table, like we talked about a few weeks ago. Like, is Diet Coke on the table? Is a glass of wine on the table? But, like, what are we being nourished with instead? What are we consuming instead of these things? Because I think if we don't grasp the beauty and the peace and the fullness and abundance that we'll receive from that, it can be hard to be like, well, I don't want to turn that off because what am I going to do instead? Yeah. I don't want to delete the shopping app because what am I going to do instead? I don't know. So maybe we could just talk about that too.
Yeah, you know, I had a funny little grace. I went on a mother-daughter date with Our Lady on Sunday. And I got my nails done, which was so fun. I never get my nails done.
Yeah. We're not nails people, Beth and me.
Yeah. And this is like not gel. This is just paint, you know.
They look good.
I actually think they really do. Yeah. And it was so special. It was like a very motherly thing that I felt like Mary wanted to do with me. Like, it was very feminine and sweet, you know. So anyway, there were many, many graces on this mother-daughter date. But I will say one of them is that even though I also got my toes done, they started with my nails. And then when I got my toes done, I couldn't be on my phone and I couldn't reach in my purse to even get a book. And I was thinking on the way there, okay, like I had a very beautiful holy hour this morning and I didn't journal after it, so I'll put some notes in my phone from prayer, or I'll text that person back. And I brought the book I'm reading, which is incredible, called This Present Paradise by Claire Dwyer. So I brought that with me. And then I was sitting in the chair looking at these very sweet, pretty pink nails and wondering how long it was going to take them to dry.
Right.
And I just felt Our Lady sitting in the chair next to me. And she said to me, "You don't always have to be doing something." And I wanted to start crying.
Yeah.
You don't always have to be doing something. If I allow the Lord to prune this out of my life, social media, a glass of wine, if I lose that little comfort, the way that I'm comforting myself, what will I be left with? And I actually think we're just programmed to be busy and overfull and overstimulated. And I wonder if the Lord if we did set some things aside by His grace, with His help, something He highlights, if we did set that aside, if what we would instead get is just some room to breathe, it's just some quiet and peace and like stillness in our bodies. Does it have to be like an exchange of activity for activity, you know? What if the comfort that we're looking for in all of these other areas would actually be found in not doing anything with the Lord?